welcome or welcome back again. It's time to step into the lion's den. Today I'm going to do a reading on Chan. It's been a minute since I've done a reading on Bang Chan. I really want to go through every single Stray Kids member and just kind of see who they are as a person. I also want to see who he was in the past, as well as like kind of what his group sees him as, like the positive and negative traits. I believe I may have attempted this a while back, like maybe a year ago or a few years ago, and I just never completed it, so I decided to just start again or start now. I had to search all over the place to find this daggone Bang Chan photo card. I brought a little Stray Kids pack for, I have one for like Stray Kids and ATs. I do have one for the boys. I'm trying to collect photo cards so I can use them for readings and kind of have them up there. But yeah, that's not in the greatest condition, as you can see. Like the case broke open and yeah, it doesn't matter. What matters is, we're about to get into Chan's business. Let's see. I don't know if I want to do a personality reading. I think I've done a few of those already. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to hold this to the side and start off with general energy around Bang Chan. I'm going to start off with general energy around Bang Chan first, and then I'm going to go into what are the most positive parts of his personality that the members like, and then the most negative that they dislike. Okay, now that all that talking has been done, make sure you like the video, guys. Thumbs up the video. Put your paws on that like button. Okay, Bang Chan. Who's Bang Chan? What kind of energy? Oh wow, this fool all the way over here is on or around Bang Chan. Well, let me tell you, Bang Chan, at least in this stage of his life, is very finance oriented. He is very much worried about money, getting his money together. Yeah, he's all about his coin right now. He's absolutely all about his coin. He is very attached to his money. He's attached to everything that's bringing him money. That's really where his main focus actually is as of late. It's financial gain. He also, I want to say, he's been in the game for so long that he's able to predict how things go and how things will end up. So he's not easily caught off guard by the business. Now this didn't quite come out in reverse. It looked like it wanted to, but it didn't make it. Right now, you know what? I don't know when Stray Kids' contract is up, but he wants to make a way out. He's thinking about it. Yeah, he's definitely thinking about it. He's thinking hard about getting out. He's trying to figure out, and look, door to spirit, right? It's a doorway. We have the garden and the gate, anxiety, and door to spirit. He is waiting. He's quite literally waiting for divine timing. He's like, when spirit say go, I'm going to go. I don't know if he sees if he has a priestess or a priest that he goes to who kind of gives him a spiritual advice, if he has a spiritual advisor. But he is waiting for that go. He said all it is a word, and he's out the door. He right now is kind of scrounging for money. Like, money is a big issue. He is trying to get that money so that he is supported when he decides he's going to leave. And I'm just gonna say it bluntly. He's planning a way out. He's planning to leave. I don't know when, but it is on his mind. So for those of you who were wondering, yeah, that is definitely a part of Bang Chan's plan. He plans on leaving. He's thinking about leaving. Even if he denies it on camera, he will absolutely deny. He probably will deny it on camera as to not let the company know his next move. But he plans on getting the hell out of there. But before he does that, he needs to make sure, or he's trying to make sure that he is financially stable enough to do so. So that is the energy around Bang Chan. I want to know what he was like in the past. I don't know if this can... Bang Chan was a loser in the past. I mean, it's not funny. But I was very curious about, like, who he was, like, you know, maybe pre-debut or before Stray Kids or while he was building it. Bang Chan was a loser. And I know that sounds harsh, but that's just the way I'm going to put it. He was definitely a guy who took a lot of L's or felt like he was taking a lot of L's. Bang Chan fought a lot of battles that he lost. I'm not saying there were none that he won, but there were a lot of battles he lost. A lot of them. And there was a lot of aggression around him. I don't know if people were hostile to him or what. I see there was a lot of hostilities towards him. I feel like Bang Chan was very pure. It was very pure pre-debut. It's a lot of ugliness around him, though. There is this affinity and love of money, though. There's this love of money, 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 money. His love is money. That's what he cares about. Anything else? It looks like, whatever he was like in the past, with all the battles that he lost, and the way he was treated, may allegedly have been treated, it definitely grew his need to be financially valuable. And as well as financially independent. And when I say this nurtured a form of him where money is going to rule a lot of parts of his life, I mean, like, for Bang Chan, I see that money is going to rule all of his interpersonal relationships. Like, even romance, money is going to be involved. Love, money is going to be involved. Platonic or not, money is involved. There is this, I don't want to say obsession, but money drives him. Money drives him. That's what keeps him going. And money is the way to his heart. I don't know what JYP Entertainment instilled in him when he was younger. But as he's older, all he's focused on is work and money. Work and money. Work and money. If you're of no value to me, if you cannot bring value to me, If you cannot bring in income, you are of no value to me. Like, he prioritizes money. Money is going to come before friendship, romance, and love. You have to have some form of value. Even if it's not actual cash money, you have to be of value. Like, I want to say business comes first. Everything is business first. Does he have a lot of love, genuine love? Yes. But again, it seems to come after business. After you prove you're worth something. After you prove you can be someone who can sustain yourself. There are goals that you have to meet for Chan to actually really open up to you. There are certain standards. There are other things I'm just not going to mention, I decided. But I'll just say this. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. These companies are cruel. They're bullies. They're bullies. I think Bang Chan had a lot of trouble being a foreign member. Or like a foreign idol or trainee. And probably around the time that he joined, like, things were like, people weren't even as conscious as they are now. And right now, they're not even that great, honestly. I don't think he was treated very well at all. But, you know, hey, moving on. So regardless if this comes up, well, I'll see. I'm going to just read this how I feel. I may switch cards around a little bit because it'll make better sense to me. But on my left, I'm going to put what are the traits about Bang Chan that stray kids love and respect. And then on my right, I'm going to put all of the things, what are the traits about Bang Chan that they really dislike and hate. Alright, so what are the things about Bang Chan that stray kids overall really love about him? Okay, that flew right out there, didn't it? What are the things about Bang Chan that stray kids really love about him? Oop. Okay, this is not. Okay, that's that. Okay. Oh! Okay, so I'm going to put all of these back. I'm going to leave these there. Okay. What are the things about Bang Chan that... Okay. I want y'all to know that I'm like literally just shuffling them and letting them fly. Alright, that's enough. Where they want to fly, but... I'm going to try to pulse positive. Okay. Because this is a lot. And like, I'm glad that it's like, it's on camera. Like, you guys see how aggressively a lot of these flew over here. And pretty much all of them are in reverse specifically. And all the ones in positive are upright. Like, the only one that's not in reverse is this one. But it's still something they don't like about him. So that's really weird. Let's start off with the positive, right? Let's start off with the positive. We're going to start on a positive note. Because somehow I'm kind of a little scared. I know that's weird. But I guess I just really wasn't expecting, it kind of startled me. It startled me how many negative cards kind of flew out. Like, I'm like literally a bit shaky a little bit right now. I don't know why. But it was so aggressive. Okay. What they like about Bang Chan. So this is the traits that they really love about him. We have Don Juan. It says spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. They love that he is a charmer. They love that he is able to kind of seduce people into, like he's able to charm people into liking him and liking those around him. So he has a very good, he's very good at here, look, networking. He's very good at networking. He's very good at leaving a positive impression on those around him, and they really love that about him. Like, he can also make things he can be very sweet, and say and do very sweet things for them. They also really like his body. As we have athlete here, they really love his body. They are into his athletic build. They're into his strength. They are very attracted to it. I'm gonna put this one card that's upright first because I'm gonna leave it where it was. Okay, anyway, they really love his body. They're very attracted to his body. They love the way he looks. Very superficial thing, but they do love that. Okay, we have hero and heroine. Passion for journey and personal empowerment. They love Ben Chan does protect his members, and he gets them out of trouble. He does do that. He's very good at that, and they do love that about him. Like, he comes through in a pinch. He comes through in a pinch, and they truly appreciate that. And last we have networker. Enhances unity through sharing of information and engenders social awareness and empathy. So once again, Bang Chan is very good at social networking. He's very good at using any kind of social platform, Twitter, V Live, any of those things. He's very good at that. He's very good at networking and finding other idols and other people that he wants to be friends with, or he wants to kind of like get in touch with. He's also very good at getting private information. I'm just going to let that roll because it's just what came to me. He's very good at getting people's private information. I don't know how, but he has a lot of people's private information. I don't know how he's done that. That's weird. He has people's private information. I don't know how I feel like that's important. That's very important. Something about that is important. Moving on, things that they absolutely dislike about him. Okay, detective, it says voyeurism, falsifying information. This is the shadow, okay? Well, all of this is technically a shadow. So Ben Chan is a little bit of a spyer. And I guess that's why this is important, right? He has people's private information. I really want to say a little bit of a creep. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but I'm going to let y'all, do y'all. Y'all don't figure things out or, dissect things the way it needs to be dissected. Now, it's giving peeping Tom. Anyway, Ben Chan he also has his members' private information. And I don't mean like private information like, oh, you got my personal phone number. Of course they're going to have that. But like information that they don't really want him to have. And it's like, how did you know that? Why do you know that? Why do you know, this about me? Why do you know where my second bank account is located at? Like weird stuff that he shouldn't know, he knows. And it's like he goes through their stuff. Like he's nosy. He's very nosy. They do not like that about him. They don't like that about him because they don't know. What I'm getting is they don't know when he's looking. They don't know when he's looking. They don't know when he's watching. They don't know what he's heard. They don't know what he's getting into. They just don't have that information. But they end up kind of finding out that he found out something about them that was personal to them or private to them. So I don't know what that is. but there's a lot of personal shit that he gets into that makes them very uncomfortable. Next, we have monk and nun. Selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Now, I believe this is in the positive because even though it's in also what they hate about him is because they don't like how one-track minded he is. Though they admire, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, by the way, but though they admire his commitment and dedication to his work, they also don't like that he's so focused on it, and there's like he has one thing in his mind and that's pretty much it. That's what he's gonna focus on. That's gonna be his goal, and that's on period. That's on period. And it seems like there's something like once he sets his mind to something, you're not gonna easily convince him to change it at all. And that is something that they really don't like. Allegedly. Okay, like here's what I'm talking about. So the next card is gossip in reverse. So this is the shadow attribute, says thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information. Bruh, and y'all saw I did not get to see any of these cards. They were all face down. This is the first time I'm looking at them, right? Okay. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. He has private information on people around him, people that he's met, his members, staff. He has information on all of these people. But we're specifically talking about members, right? He has information they do not want him to have about them. He has, I want to say he has a lot of stuff. I'm gonna just leave it at that. He has a lot of stuff on his members, like that they really wish he didn't have, like videos of them in his phone, or like recordings of them. Like he got some shit that he really should not be having, and they know he has it, but they can't get it away from him. Like they can't do anything about it. The next card in reverse, what they really hate about him is the mentor, right? It says inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So it does seem like a lot of them feel like he smothers or coddles them a bit too much. It's like they feel like they are, you know what it's like? This is kind of, it's giving me, I remember this reading because it was shocking to me. If y'all haven't seen the Felix and Chan reading, go back and look at that. It's giving me that. It's giving me, stop babying me, I'm a grown-ass man. It looks like they really hate that. They hate that. It seems like they're, and in a lot of other ways, they kind of keep, he kind of keeps them within a bubble that he can control. You're gonna hear the door open right quick, you guys, so sorry about that if it's loud. But yeah, he kind of keeps them under tight wraps, and they're kind of only freed within a limit that he puts them under. Healer in reverse. Okay. Shadow attribute, it says taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. Kind of like what I said here, right? Like taking advantage of that power position that he has and not allowing anyone else to kind of move as freely as they want. And like from the outsider's view, it may look like they're moving freely, but it's all within Chan's range. It's like a kitty pin, right? A kitty pin, and he puts them in there, and for someone who is like from a child's point of view, it may seem super huge, and maybe even from someone on the outside thinking, okay, well they have a whole bunch of space to move around, but from stray kids, they're not children, they're actual, grown men. and they feel like Chan is very smothering. Chan is not letting them have room to grow, not giving them enough room. It's like he either micromanages them, or like everything has to go through him before it's released. Probably because he is the leader, but you know, I don't know how all that works, but they do feel a little restrained and constricted, or a lot restrained and constricted. Also, Chan needs to take a lot better care of his own personal health. He does not do that, which causes the rest of the members to be extremely stressed out over how. Remember when I was like, okay, it's a positive thing that he may focus a lot on his work, or like making music and all of these kinds of things, right? It's the only card in the positive on what they really dislike about him, right? Directly mirroring it also at the bottom of this is talking about not taking care of your health. So he focuses way too much on work and getting things done and deadlines and, you know, getting ahead of the game and, you know, focusing on gaining money. All of that stuff he's so focused on and goal orientated when it comes to that he severely neglects his health. Mentally, I want to say. Mentally as well. Yeah. Warrior. Shadow attribute, trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna be honest, this man, remember when before I was saying that Feng Chan is very much invested in money, and if you have no value to him, then like value comes first before love. Right? You have to have some form of value. And then we see a lot of him having private information, him taking and holding and keeping private information. That's what I'm seeing. They really don't know how he keeps getting these informations on them, or why he keeps it. But he will weaponize it. I'm just allegedly for entertainment purposes only, he'll weaponize it. He also uses these private informations to get them out of trouble. So it's pretty messed up. I'm not going to go into strong details. It's pretty messed up. But like if like he sells their information, he'll sell it for good reasons and he'll sell it for bad reasons. Like he'll sell their information in order to get them out of trouble with one thing, or he'll like I'm gonna put it in the most. I'm gonna put it like this: this man is a pimp. He's Stray Kids pimp, whether they like it or not. That's their pimp. Because he has a lot of power over them individually. He has a lot of power over them. He has a lot of information over them. He knows way more about them. And I'm not talking about on a friendly level. I'm talking about if any of them had a record, he knows. If any of them committed a crime, he knows of it. If any of them ever, you know, had a bullying scandal back in the day, and you know it got expunged, and you know he knows everything. He knows, and that's what scares them and what they dislike the most, because they don't know how he finds this information. They don't know. And I'm not saying that Stray Kids did all of these things, but what I'm saying, whatever they have that's private. Again, even sound bites, photos, videos, he knows and he has it, or he has a way to get it. And that's the power that he has over them that scares them the most, especially because there have been instances, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, of him using that power against them to keep them in line. That's what kind of, I want to say, makes Chan scary. This man is a networker to a T. He's got to be a freaking nerd. And I think that's why specifically I wanted to call him a loser. I don't know. He's got to be some sort of nerd. Like good with computers. Or like it's something. There is something about this man that's weird. It's weird. He's able to do things that are not, I want to say not normal, or like he's just really good at getting information about people. Really good at it. I'm gonna put some extra cards to expound on this, because that's crazy. Anything else to expound on Chan and that is So we also have a card for atonement, right? Yep. I freaking knew it. Okay, alone in the world, sacrifice. We have a card for atonement here. We have alone in the world, and we also have sacrifice. Yeah, for Chan, he does a lot of things in the name of protecting his members. That also means hurting them. He will hurt them to protect them. He will absolutely hurt his members in order to protect them. What he sees as protecting them. He feels like he's a martyr. Like, even if they hate me, they won't have to know what I've saved them from or what I'm protecting them from. And he feels very alone. Like, he feels like he feels like the hatred that I'm just gonna say what I feel. He feels like the hatred that they have, some of them have from, is like his punishment for keeping them safe. Like protecting them from what they don't know. Like they don't know what's out there. Like he really sees them as like kids, like his kids. And it's like it's just like he's like, everything I do is to keep you safe, and y'all don't understand that. That's why you hate me. That's why you're upset with me. This is why you don't like me, because you don't realize I'm protecting you. And like he's kind of on some, sacrifices have to be made. If they want this of you, I'm gonna have to give it to them in order to keep you safe, or keep da. Like he moves stuff around like chess pieces. You move stuff around like chess pieces. A lot of them, like, they don't really feel like they have that much boundaries when it comes to him because of that. It's almost like shrug, like he probably already knows. He probably already has that. He probably already knew that I did this. Like, there's like no kind of secrecy. No real secrecy. No real secrecy. Ben Chan can pretend that he don't know something, or he's oblivious, or he's, as airheaded as ever. He's not. He's not. This man is not stupid, and he's very calculative. But like, all I can say is like he feels like everything he does, and this is why like I put these specifically over the reasons why the members hate him. He's like, every reason that y'all hate me or y'all mad at me, I'm doing this to protect you. And these are all the knives in his back, because I'm pretty sure they have gotten into it. They've gotten into it. The group and him. Like, it's been the group versus him before. Multiple times. Maybe even 3. Multiple times. I wouldn't even be surprised if Bang Chen got jumped. I'm not gonna lie to you, but they're like at least ganged up on and argued with. Like, there have been times where they're like, that was so freaking out of pocket. Why would you do that? You could have discussed with us this, that, and the third, and we could have tried to make it work. Why would you send that out? Why would you give, you know, my money away? Or why would you, whatever it is, or whatever ways he handles things, it's like, you could have discussed with us. You could have tried to plan something out or work something out with us. Why did you give away my private information? Why did you give away my money? Why did you, whatever it is, why did you do that? So there's a lot of issues with that. Specifically with Chan, it is very much centered around their personal space and business. Their personal business is like, y'all, he know everything about everyone around them. Themselves and everyone around them. Chan got everybody business. It's one of his most popular, his most favorite traits, and also the most hated traits. He knows everybody's business. And he will snitch. He will snitch if he feel like it will protect somebody within his group. So, yeah. They don't have no say. I don't see him speaking with them about none of it. Like, he just does what he thinks is necessary and will look them dead in the face like he was never wrong. That's crazy. But again, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. We don't really know what he's like in real life or what's really going on. But yeah, I do think that the cards I pulled for like what he may have been like in the past definitely change how he moves in the future. It looks like for when he was younger, he had to learn very young and the hard way that business comes before friendship, business comes before love, business comes before anything. And I think even as he's older, he carries that with him. If you cannot be of value in a business setting, or if you have nothing of value in a business setting, I cannot treat you like a human. It's weird. It's weird. And I'm not talking about fans. I'm talking about like other people within the business setting. This man, I want to say, it's something about him. It's something about him. Like, I don't want to say he's two-faced, because it's not necessarily him being two-faced, but he has two sides to him. He has two sides to him that are very different. Like polar opposites. Like if you could see like a kind and sweet Chan, like the Chan that's off stage, off camera, is cold and very stern, very stern. He makes moves, like I said, he makes moves without really consulting anyone, like moves that he feels are important or detrimental. He doesn't really discuss that with anyone. He kind of takes it upon himself, and he feels like he's sort of self-sacrificing. When in reality, it's almost cowardice. It's really like he's not self-sacrificing. He's sacrificing everyone else's personal lives and personal business in order for him to feel safe. But he doesn't see it that way. He doesn't see it that way at all. This is why there's a lot of hatred to that part of him. But yeah, this is a new style of reading. I kind of thought about making this longer, but I don't really know what else to ask. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know if you like this style. Let me know if you want to see more and who you want to see more readings like this on. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like that. Hit the like button. Like the video. Leave a comment. Subscribe, you know. Join the Lion's Den Tarot. And check out my Patreon for more videos like this. And I hope to see you again next time in the Lion's Den. Bye.